save me some.
Hello, my friends. How you doing today? I am doing well. This is so I'm gonna try to speed through this video. I'm not gonna give you a big old story about things until it's time for me to give you a big old story. Right now, I got no story to give. I gotta record this thing and I gotta show you what's going on. The topic of conversation today is the Three Stooges. Yes, if you are a Three Stooges fan, you're gonna love this one. You're gonna love this one because it's all about the Three Stooges. Now, a little bit of there is a little story, a little bit of my past is that every year, for as long as I can remember, since I was just a little tyke, okay? Channel 38, I believe, was Channel 38 or Channel 56 or Channel 64. Whatever it was, on New Year's Eve, they would have the Three Stooges Marathon. Every year. Never missed it. Three Stooges Marathon. After a while, they would mix it up a little bit, and they would have Three Stooges Marathon strictly Shemp, or Three Stooges Marathon strictly Curly, or they would have the Three Stooges Marathon in general. But every year they had it, and every year I would watch it and record it. Now you're probably like, why did you watch it and record it every single year? This is during the VHS, VCR tape times, okay? If you don't know what a VHS or a VCR or a videotape is, okay, I'm gonna make you Google it. I'm not even gonna put a picture up over here. I'm gonna make you Google it. I'm gonna make you work for your little. What the hell I'm talking about. You should know what a VHS is, or a VCR, or a VHS tape. You should know what it is by now, okay? Video cassette recorder, you should know, okay? It's up there with the records, okay? It's around that era. So every year, I would put in a blank. I send my mother or father out to go get a VCR tape, and I would set the thing to SLP, which is the long running, okay, because you had SLP, you had LP, and you had EP, right? Is that what we're gonna? I believe if I'm correct, SLP was the one where you could fit, I think, 8 hours worth of recording, and I think LP was 6 hours, and the EP I want to say was 2 hours, which was the length of one movie. So you could either fit 3 movies, 2 movies, or 1 movie, but the quality wasn't always there. So the more stuff you put on the tape, the less quality you have. I kind of use that as the same way as having children, okay? The first one you have is probably the brightest one, and then as you keep producing more and more children, they get dumber and dumber, okay? That's I don't know, that's a theory. So with that said, every year I would sit there and I would record the Three Stooges. I love the Three Stooges. That was my thing. And then once I got a little bit older, I stopped watching the Three Stooges Marathon on New Year's Eve, and I started watching the Twilight Zone Marathon. I'm not sure what channel was putting out the Twilight Zone Marathon. Maybe that one was on 56 or 64, and the other one was on 30. I don't know. But I would go to another channel, and I started watching the Twilight Zone Marathon every year because I wanted to mix it up. After a while, I got sick of watching the Stooges every year, and I had them all on VHS, and I was watching them over and over again, so I got sick of it. So I started with the Twilight Zone. And then I love the Twilight Zone. Then I got sick of that, and I went back to the Stooges, and I went back to the Twilight Zone. And now every year it's the same thing. Now it's whatever. It's a whatever every year. So I'm not gonna break out my VHS tapes of the Three Stooges to go on with the story, but I am gonna tell you that the first thing I ever purchased from the Three Stooges was this box set right here. This one right here. This hefty little 12 contains the 12 following things there, which are all like set up in like weird like topics. So they're not in like a chronological order of the Three Stooges. I mean, I'm trying to pull one out here so I can show you. They're not in chronological order, and there's not that many episodes on them. And this one's called Cops and Robbers, so I will only assume that almost every episode on here has to do with cops and robbers. They also don't go by the year or whatever it is, but this was all you could get back in the day. This also does not contain any of the movies that they did. This was just all you could get, okay? And this was the most expensive thing out there, digitally mastered audio, video, language, English, subtitles. That was the special features. That was the special features. Special feature was the fact that you had digital mastered audio, video, and you had languages in English, Spanish, and Portuguese, and subtitles in English, French, Spanish, and Portuguese. That was the only special features on these things. So, wow. You know what I mean? We've come a long way. Let me start stacking these things up so I can tell you. And I'm gonna probably go out of some kind of weird order here. Then I started buying these other ones to fill in the gaps. So because the Three Stooges thing didn't have like movies and all kinds of other stuff, we got to go back to the original because I'm a completist, and to be a completist, you got to own every single thing that that the Three Stooges put out. And this movie came out, and this is actually it's called Soup to Nuts, featuring Shemp Howard, Harry Howard. Yeah, I'm confused, and Larry Fine. So is Harry actually Moe? See, I gotta go do some research. But this wasn't even like a Three Stooges movie. They do like a little cameo thing in this. But I had to have Soup to Nuts because it is a Three Stooges something. Then we had Snow White meets the Three Stooges. Okay, had to make sure we had that. I'm gonna skip this one and go back to that later on because it only makes sense. And I'll skip that one too. And then these were not available in that big box set, so I had to buy these separately, which is the Three Stooges at Work. They started selling these things individually because after they released the box set, that's what they did. And then we have, make sure I got these things. No, see, now I'm gonna get, now here's where I get screwed up here. Nope, here we go. Three Stooges in History, which is also part of that. And let me show you the back. Yeah, you don't get that many episodes, but in order to try to get all the Three Stooges things, all the Three Stooges episodes back in the day, that's the way you had to do it. Then we get the Stooges and the Law, and you get so many episodes there, you know. And look at me saving time and having to put 101 pictures over here because I'm not doing it because that you know how long I would have to be looking for all of these covers. So then I'll throw these two out here at you because I had to make sure I got these. These are the Stooged and Confused and Goofs on a Loose, which are 4 episodes in black and white and colorized. So it's actually 4 of the same episodes, but you get the 4 same episodes, you get them in black and white, and if you want to watch them in color, you watch them in color. I bought these just because I wanted to see what the Stooges would look like in color. Well, are the Stooges better in color? Hell no, they're not better in color. Listen, Three Stooges were made to be in black and white. That's the bottom line. And when they put them in color, they're not the right color. Their faces are too red, or their hairs are too red, or their heads too black. Or there's all kinds of issues with when they colorize stuff that was originally in black and white. Listen, it was made in black and white. It should have stayed in black and white. Look at that. Look at me getting all nostalgic here. And then we got the movies. Okay, Three Stooges came out. Well, actually, let me throw this one out. I bought this thing and I never even opened it. First time ever on DVD. This is the Three Stooges shorts and Swing Parade. It's got actually has black and white and color of like 4 episodes. 1, 2, 3, 4 episodes, which are 4 episodes I already own. But then you get like interviews and weird stuff like that. So this is one of those crappy videos that you pick up at like a job lot or a Big Lots or you buy it because you love the Three Stooges and it was like $2. That's exactly what that is. Then the Three Stooges did movies. Okay, they did movies. Am I gonna? Yeah, nope. I'm going good. Okay, I got momentum going on here. Then the Three Stooges did movies. Okay, Three Stooges in Orbit. Yeah, and if you haven't noticed that is no longer Curly. That's Beth Howard there with Curly Joe. Curly Joe Beth. Is that wait a minute, right? I don't want to. For you big Stooge fans, you'll comment exactly what there was a Bess. I think it was like Curly Bess. Damn it, does it say it? Because I really wish I was. No, nothing. It's just gonna say Curly. It all says Curly Joe. So I guess when the real Curly passed away, we had Shemp that came back and took Curly's place. And then after Shemp left, we had I think it was like Joe Bess, and then we had Curly Joe, and there's you'll see as I'm going along here. And here's another one, the Three Stooges Around the World in a Daze. Okay, which is another just a movie. Okay, these are just movies that the Three Stooges put out. And then the final one is actually my favorite Three Stooges movie. If I had to pick a favorite Three Stooges movie, and it is the Three Stooges Meet Hercules. This is the one that I've watched over and over and over again because, not because it was the Three Stooges, because the story's really good. It's a really, really good storyline. Because I'm going to break this down for you because this is the one you're going to want to get. If you want to get a Three Stooges movie that you want to watch, and you want to sit there and watch the Three Stooges for how many minutes? Come on, tell me. It's at least 89 minutes. You want to watch the Three Stooges for 89 minutes in a regular movie? This is the one to watch, okay? So, the Stooges invent the time machine, okay, with this guy. This guy's like a wimp. He's getting pushed around by his boss. He's getting picked on. He's in love with this girl, but he's getting picked on by his boss, pushed around. But he looks like Clark Kent. Okay, he literally looks like Superman. So it's kind of funny because he looks like Clark Kent. He looks like he could already whoop some butt, but they put him in the glasses and they make his hair all combed back and everything, and they give you that illusion that he couldn't beat himself out of a wet paper bag. So he goes into this time machine thing. and they go back into the past to the days of Hercules. But Hercules is not a nice guy. Now I'm not a history buff, so I don't know. I don't even know if Hercules is a real person or not. Okay, that's how stupid I am. So comment below. Was Hercules even a real person? Is he biblical? I don't think he's in the Bible. Listen, I don't even think Hercules is real. I think he's a fictional character. But bottom line is, okay, we got Hercules. Okay. But in this story, Hercules is a jerk. He's a complete jerk, okay? And this wimpy guy that is actually built like a tank, okay? So this guy over here giving Joe whatever that is Hercules, okay? This is not the wimpy guy. In fact, they don't even have a picture of the wimpy guy in the back of this thing. No, see, they're not even gonna try to like make. They're not even gonna give me a not even gonna help me with this one. Not even gonna help me. No. Anyway, so what happens is they get captured by Hercules or whatever, and Hercules terrible what's a Caesar type character or whatever, and they put him on a boat with slaves and stuff, and they're rowing and rowing and rowing. Well, as they're rowing, the wimpy guy's his right arm starts getting really, really big because they're all rowing. His right arm gets really, really big or whatever, and then the Stooges are like, hey, look at his arm, it's getting really, really big. We got to get him on the other side of the boat. We got to figure out a way to get him on the other side of the boat so he can get really, really big, so he can fight us out of here and get us out of here from us being slaves. And so they do something stupid to get them shifted from one side of the boat to the other side of the boat. So all of a sudden, now the not Hercules guy is on the other side of the boat, and he's working on his other arm so he can become pumped. So he's a big guy. And then all of a sudden, he's big. He overthrows the boat. I'm not giving away too much stuff here. And then he's got to take on Hercules.
Hey, fellas, look at Skyler. His muscle gets bigger every day.
Yeah, on one side. If he could only build up the left arm to match the right, he could take on both those baboons.
And then they get back in the time machine, and they go back to the present time, and the now guy that used to be the little wimpy guy getting pushed around by his boss, this, that, and the other thing, and the boss is trying to take the girlfriend away from him and all stuff like that, is now this big, strong, tough guy that ain't taking no crap from nobody, and he knocks the crap out of the boss or whatever. There's the whole movie right there. You're gonna love it. As a matter of fact, you know what? You don't even have to buy it. It's literally on YouTube. If you want to watch it, just type in The Three Stooges Meet Hercules and sit back on a Sunday afternoon and watch it. I've actually done that. I've actually watched it on. I'm like, I'm too lazy to go get the DVD. I'm gonna just put on YouTube. It's on YouTube. So yeah, this is the one you want to watch. And then to finish this whole like bits and piece thing up, I bought this, which is called the 6-movie set. You can get this dirt cheap. This was put out by Mill Creek though, so it's probably out of print. But on this thing, we have the Three Stooges go around the world, Rockin' in the Rockies, The Outlaws Coming, Three Stooges Meet Hercules, Time Out of Rhythm, and Have Rocket Will Travel, which is all of the Three Stooges movies. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So if you really wanted to just get all 6 movies that they ever came out with or whatever that were specifically Three Stooges starring movies, you would get these. But you're not going to get the original Three Stooges cast. You're not going to get Mo, Larry, and Shemp. You're not going to get Mo, Larry, and the original Curly. You're going to get Mo, Larry, and Curly Joe, or Mo, Larry, and Joe Bess, I think his name was. But they're still interesting, okay? And I bought this thing, and I will tell you, it's a 2-disc set, so they compress the crap out of this thing. Just like the VHS tapes, just like I tried to explain, these are definitely SLPs, okay? These are compressed into each thing, and I will tell you, I've never even put these in my player because I didn't see any interest to do so. Then, before I get on to my other Three Stooges collection stuff, I had to buy this, which is this is how much of a diehard fan I am. This is a Sony Pictures Choice Collection, The Three Stooges. This is actually a burn on demand, I believe. Because if I pop this thing out and it's black, a little education on you guys. Yep, are you ready for it? If you ever buy a movie and it's got this color tinge, if it's like a blackish, purplish, bluish type color instead of silver, you got to bootleg something or you got to burn on demand. The only way you could buy this thing was on a burn on demand. So that's what this is. The only reason why I supported it and bought it is because it's an official release, but there wasn't enough people in this world that wanted this movie, so Amazon made it a burn on demand. You can only purchase this through the Amazon site. I don't even know if you can still buy it on the Amazon site, but the only way you could buy this was on the Amazon site. And it also stars Michael Chiklis as Curly. Actually, does it give me the names of all the people here? Because that would be even cooler if it gave me the names of all the people. No, okay, so it's Paul Ben Victor. I'm saying that right? Ewan Handler, John Classer, and Michael Chiklis. Which, if you know Michael Chiklis, he's the guy from The Shield, or he played the Thing in the original Fantastic Four movie that came out before the next Fantastic Four movie that came out before the next Fantastic Four movie where they changed all the people around. Yeah, that Michael Chiklis. He's the one that's playing Curly right there. You know who he is. I know you know who he is. He also played he played. Come on, work with me here. There's a movie called Wired starring Michael Chiklis. He played. This is terrible. John Belushi. He was the John Belushi story. A movie I gotta tell you too that I've been dying to watch again, but has no physical media release. You cannot buy Wired on any physical media release besides VHS, and I do not have a VHS player anymore to be able to watch that. But what this is actually based on the true story written by Mo Howard about his life. How the fact that the Three Stooges all kind of died poor. Okay, they did not die. You would think that the Three Stooges have been running and been on the air for years and years and years and years, and the people, the families of the Three Stooges would be multi-billionaires, okay, by this point in time. No, they signed over all the rights to all of this stuff, and most of them died very poor people, or regular working class, or just like middle class people. They did not die rich. They did not die in a mansion. They did not die in a big fantastic thing as you might think, because they're so popular, so famous, and so iconic. You would think that they made it big, and it was just like they got crapped on. Okay, the studios bought the rights. The Three Stooges made it really, really big later on in life through reruns, and that's when the money started pouring in to all these channels. And by that time, Mo, Larry, and Curly I believe Curly was already dead, but Mo and Larry had already signed over their rights to all of the franchise. So every single time they air one of these things, they don't make any money. Their families don't make any money. The company makes the money. Okay, so when you're purchasing these things, you should keep that in mind, that their families, if they're starving right now, we're supporting the company. We're not supporting the family. Because they signed it away. Okay, Mo signed it away, and Larry signed it away. This is a very sad movie to watch, actually, to watch it. But it's probably the closest to based on a true story of them. It's literally Mo begging the studios to let them have a reunion, and the studio is literally telling them, no, we don't need a reunion. We don't want nothing to do with you. Get off the lot. Just get away. We're making plenty of money off your reruns. That we don't need you. And he's like, well, listen, but I'm really struggling here. We just want to have. And they kind of try to put a reunion together by themselves, and it's just really. And it also tells you a story about Curly and his. He had I believe he had a brain bleed, and he just kept passing out, and it's kind of a sad story. It's kind of this. I had to own this because it truly, to me, tells the true story of what happened to the Three Stooges. You want to see a sad thing? This is not a comedy. Far from it. Does it depict the Three Stooges? Are the actors that are playing the Stooges do a good job playing the Stooges? Yeah, they do a good job. But it really is a sad story. It's sad that we still love them to this day. There's so much merchandise and so many t-shirts and hats and clothes and physical media and stuff, and their families don't get squat. It all goes to the studios. And you would learn that from watching this movie. And probably read. There's probably a book, but I don't read, so I got to watch the movie. So then, after I'm done saying that, and you're all like, oh, should we even go on after this? Because now what you're doing is showing me a bunch of stuff that you paid to support the studios. I love the Stooges. I want to see them. I want to watch every episode. I love them. Let me show you this pile of crap here. This thing right here. The Three Stooges movie. That's just there because that came out, and I'm, like I said, completist. Would I put this in the category of any of this stuff? Hell no. That's going over there. These came out, and I'm not going to thumb through all these things. These are volumes. This is every single episode right here, volume 1 through 8, from 1934 to 1959. This is, I'm just going to go really quick like this. This is every episode of the Three Stooges that you could ever find. Okay, these are all of them. This is everything, every single thing. There's nothing else out there. No missing, hitting, lost episodes, or whatever. This is all. It's all right here. Everything's here. And if there was lost episodes or missing episodes or whatever it is, it's in here. They put everything in here. So I should have. Am I back to one? Yeah, I'm back to one. So I should have been perfectly fine and dandy and happy about these. Now, if I wish I was a little bit smarter and would have did a little more research again, but I believe that the Stooges I'm gonna throw a number out there, and we're gonna see if I'm probably wrong. Okay, so you can comment below. But I believe that they made like 129 episodes. I want to say it's 129. Could be 132. It's around that number. Okay, I know it's more than 100. Okay, and I bought that, and then all of a sudden they released this thing, which is the Three Stooges 20 disc collection. Are you ready for so when you watch your video collectors and they're like, oh, we're hoarders and we are ultimate collectors and we got it all together and we collect, we're the collected people. Okay, this is how crazy I am. This right here, this thing. Okay, now let me just show you them side to side so you don't think I'm doing some kind of like magic trick on your ass. Okay, look at this. I just found this on the thing too. Look, hopelessly have. This is another one of those fill in the gap ones over there. Put that over there. That must have fell. That's a color in black and white. That was one of those color in black and white ones. Okay, so this is 20 discs. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me make it. It was 190 shorts, 2 feature films, 28 never before released shorts, and 3 Columbia cartoons in this box set. If you open up the top of this box set, and I'm going to show you, this is this. That's what this is. This is this with one bonus disc. This shows you the sickness or the fanness of me with the Stooges. I bought it for this one thing, and I will show you this too. Let me show you this. Show you how crazy this is. This is open, okay, and on this disc right here is called Rare Treasures from Columbia Pictures Vault, and it has 3 discs and a bunch of shorts and cartoons and stuff that were never seen before. If I pull out any of these other ones from here, they're all still sealed. Everyone is still sealed. Okay, why? Because I have these. This is what I watched. These are open. Okay, and this box set was purchased specifically for this one thing. Okay, that goes to show you, because this was limited just to this box set. So that's where I'm at with that. Wow. Am I getting you so far? Are you on board with the Stooges so far? So, granted, I got everything. Okay, I got everything the Stooges have ever released right here on DVD format. Everything. All the bonus stuff, all the movies, twice. All the episodes, twice. The rarities, once. And stuff in color. And the movie that tells the story of them that you can't buy anywhere else, that never got a real pressing. It got a Amazon exclusive burn-on-demand pressing. Which, I will tell you, I'm just going to make that clear one more time. This is official. This is official burn-on-demand through Amazon. It does have a barcode. If I scan the barcode, it does show up on my my video collector thing there, so it shows that I have it and everything like that. So this is the only authentic release that you could possibly get. It was put out by Sony Pictures. It's a Sony Choice collection. It is a burn on demand, but that's the only way you can get it. Then this package came in right here. This is the end of the video. I'm coming to an end. You're welcome. The Three Stooges are finally on Blu-ray. Yes, we have a Blu-ray upgrade from the DVDs. But, and this is already open in the front because I couldn't wait. Okay, I just came in on the weekend. I couldn't wait because I wanted to see what the hell it was. I bought this thing because it was the Stooges, and only because it was the Stooges, without doing a hell of a lot of research. So I'm going to open this in front of you, and you're going to get my initial reaction of what and why, and then I can complain or not complain or whatever it is. So this thing came from Deep Discount. That's the cheapest place you could buy it, by the way. For my almost falling out of there. So for my people that wonder where I get my stuff from, if you buy, I dropped the package slip. Sorry. If you buy this from Deep Discount, does it tell me how much I paid for it here on Deep Discount here? Let me see. No, but it was the cheapest way. This was more money on Amazon, so I got it from Deep Discount. And with Deep Discount for my people with caviar taste with tuna fish money, you can do pay in 4. Okay, so you can use your PayPal, pay in 4. You can buy this thing right now, and you can make your payments over time, and you can afford to have your Three Stooges Blu-ray collection in your hands before you even paid for it, before it's even paid for in full. And what is in here is, I'm going to throw the boxes aside because after this, I'm going to file these with the rest of my Three Stooges here, is a 20-disc Blu-ray collection of the Three Stooges Blu-ray collection. Now, here is the funny thing about this. This is 100 shorts on Blu-ray for Columbia's 100th anniversary. Okay, so let me tell you what's going on here. We got 100 classic Stooge shorts, over 20 additional shorts with Shemp Howard, Joe Besser, and Joe DeRita. There we go. Thank you, Joe DeRita. 8 full-length features plus rarities like the Three Stooges scrapbook and more. I don't think you get the cartoons on this. I gotta tell you, I do have, I totally forgot about it, but I do have the Three Stooges cartoon collection over there also on DVD. I don't think you get any Three Stooges cartoons in this. If they do, it's not saying it. Like, it's not popping right off over here. But this says, celebrate 90 years. I'm read it this way so you guys be like, celebrate 90 years of your nooks and woo-woos and why orders with this Three Stooges collection on Blu-ray. Commemorating 100 years of the Columbia Pictures, this collection includes 100 of the Three Stooges shorts presented in high definition, plus an additional disc featuring movies, cartoons, there's the cartoons, and much, much more. What's that much, much more? I do not know. With hours of unforgettable hilarity, hijinks, this Three Stooges collection is a must-own gift set for any Stooge fan. And that's me, the Stooge fan. Now, let me throw this out there at you. This is a sad situation because back of this thing over here is literally telling me it has 20 discs, 190 shorts, and that doesn't even have the feature films. So there's 190 shorts. This thing only gives you 120 shorts. Okay, you get 100 classic shorts, and then you get 20 additional shorts starring Shemp Howard. From doing my research, what I found is that I guess Columbia does not own the rights to the rest of, let me move these out of the way, of the Three Stooges shorts. So in order for you to get all of the shorts, you still have to buy all of these, or save yourself a little bit of time and money or whatever and just buy yourself this box set, which has all of those. Because what they got me the first time with that, because I bought those individually. We were releasing them like once every 2 months or whatever. That's how they got me. And then they released this thing with that bonus disc of rarities. And I'm like, oh, great. Now I got to buy them all over again so I can get the bonus disc of rarities. So just go out and buy this thing. Now, if you're a Blu-ray nut or a completist, you need this. You need this thing because you're a Blu-ray nut or completist. I will tell you, there is a YouTuber that did an unboxing of this. I'm not going to say his name. His unboxing sucked, okay? I'll tell you, I watched it. I watched it just because I wanted to know if I was ever going to be able to watch this. How do you open the damn thing? Well, let me explain how you open this thing, which is the stupidest thing I think I could think of them ever doing. Now, the smart way would have been, because of a collector like me, is to make like a little door over here so you can just slide the stuff right out. Nope, they didn't do that. Instead, if you look in the front of this thing, let me try to get as close. You see a little space right here, there's a little space right there, and the Stooges are pushed back a little bit. You have to unwrap this whole entire thing. It opens up one side like this. It opens up another side like this, kind of like a bridge. There's like a door over here and a door over there. So you have to open the entire thing. You have to take the plastic wrap off. You got to take the J card off in order to open it. to me, that depreciates not only the value, but the whole, it just appreciates something. Now, there's another thing that this thing does that was a selling point for me. You ready? I'm coming at you. Hang tight. Here I come. I'm coming at you, and I hope I don't fall. Ready? There's a button on top. If you look at the top, there's a button. Yeah, before I press that button, let me show you this on here. It says, nothing to look at below. But then when you flip this thing upside down, it says, oh, wise guy, eh? But on top of that, there's a button on top. If you press the button, you get this.
Hello. Hello. I'm Mo. I'm Curly. I'm Larry.
Oh, a wise guy, eh?
Why, certainly.
Why, you numbskull?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Leave him alone.
I think our genius ain't appreciated here. Let's scram.
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm never gonna open this. I've already decided that I don't care that this is a Blu-ray set. I bought it because it does that little na-na-na-na and the whole little hello. I bought it because of that. I bought it because this is the first ever Blu-ray release. Do I think that eventually the other companies that own the other, because this is all Columbia, whatever companies own the rest are going to give up their rights and there's going to be some kind of super duper deluxe Blu-ray edition eventually down the road? Probably. Am I satisfied with watching the Stooges on DVD? Let me tell you something. I watched these things on VHS, compressed to all hell for years and years and years. The DVDs are beautiful. You don't need this. You don't need, unless you're a completist and a complete maniac like myself. You don't need to go spend $140 on this set of an incomplete Three Stooges collection on Blu-ray. Now, granted, you get the movies. What screws me up is that why didn't they just take? I mean, I understand that the other companies own it because this is all Columbia and there's other companies that own all the other episodes and this, that, and the other thing. But put the movies aside. We want to watch the shorts that we remember watching as we were kids or as we watch now on TV or whatever. Matter of fact, if you are a big Stooge fan, you can literally watch them on YouTube. They have them set up. Some nice people set them all up so you can watch them. Just Curly or just Shemp or just I think they're like public domain or something now. I don't even know what's going on, but you can watch every episode of the Three Stooges right now on YouTube for absolutely free. So if you are not and like I said, their families get squat. Okay, when I bought this thing, Columbia made money off of me, not Mo, Larry, or Curly's family. Columbia Pictures made money off of me, and they made money off of me because I love these people for what the laughter that they gave me for years and years and years. Listen, coming from a house full of screaming, yelling, and abuse, this was my escape. Okay, the Stooges made me laugh for like 15 minutes or whatever per episode or whatever it is. After commercials and all stuff like that, I think the shorts are shorts. I mean, they're not 30 minutes long, but I would sit there and watch them for hours and hours and hours, and I would laugh because they were hysterical. They still hold up. They have not lost their value. They're better in black and white. These things are perfect. If you get this box set right here, this is what you need. This is all you need. You'll be perfectly happy with it on DVD. I have not watched to see what the Blu-ray upscaling is as far as, you know, here's the Blu-ray releases and does the Blu-ray look better than the DVD? But I gotta assume yes it does. But it's black and white and it's the Three Stooges. I mean, if you watched them as a kid, you watched them probably on a black and white TV. Me, I watched them on a 13-inch black and white TV. I'm happy I'm able to see them now on like a 30-inch or a 40-inch or a 50-inch TV or whatever. You don't necessarily need this, okay? I'm going to tell you, you just don't. I bought it because I am a completist. I bought it because it's Blu-ray and I did want to upgrade. But I will tell you, if they wouldn't have packaged it this way, I would have taken it out of the box and I would have watched it. But the fact that you have to unwrap everything, take the J card off, and kind of destroy the whole packaging, and I don't even know how long opening it up like a I don't even know how to describe it. How like it opens up like this pulls apart on one side, this pulls apart on the other side. After years of doing that, just to get to the Blu-rays, I'm assuming that this over here is gonna wear out. shelfware. You're gonna get tons of shelfware from sliding this thing in and out of your shelf, whatever. So I'm just gonna keep it boxed up, and I'm gonna continue to watch my my DVDs, because I don't really care. It's cool. It looks cool. I mean, it's nice looking. It's got. Listen, if you're a Three Stooges novice, or you're just a beginner or whatever, this might be the one for you. You might be. Listen, you might be perfectly fine with 100 Three Stooges episodes. You're like, 100. That's a lot of episodes. 300. That's a lot of episodes. It is a lot of episodes. It's actually 120 episodes. 100. That's a lot of episodes. You'll be satisfied with it. But a completist like me, I'm not satisfied with that. I want every episode that the Stooges ever did, because I've seen every episode that the Stooges ever did. And if there's one in particular I want to see and it's not in this box set, I'm going to be a little disappointed, okay? There's some that people absolutely hate. There's people out there that cannot stand Shemp. I love Shemp, okay? I got to give credit where credit is due. I like Mo, Larry, Curly, Shemp, and all the rest of the guys that filled in the gaps later on in life, because they were just funny, okay? It was funny. It's sad that what happened to Curly, and then all of a sudden, it started with Shemp, and then Curly took over, and then they went back to Shemp, and then Shemp left, and then we went to Curly Joe, and then we went to the other guy. It's sad, but that's not what you get in this set. This set, you're gonna what it looks like to me is you get strictly Curlies with like 20 Shemps. I mean, I want all my Shemps. Okay, I want it all, and I want it now. Yeah, I that's where I'm at. Yeah, so there is my ultimate Three Stooges collection. If you think now I will tell you, I do have the complete cartoon series. I'm going to repeat that one more time before I make this comment that I'm about to make. If there is something I am missing, comment below. You're missing this. You're missing that. You're missing something from your collection. Comment below. You're absolutely crazy. You're not going to open that thing. You're not going to watch it. No, I'm not. Unless later on down the road I find one on eBay that somebody's selling for like $50 or $40 or $30, something like that. I'm not going to open that one up. I'm going to keep this thing sealed, because I just think that that's where the value is at. I don't think that my player already has a 4K upgrade on it. So I put a Blu-ray in, and the Blu-ray looks beautiful. I put a DVD in, and the DVD looks beautiful. How much more beautiful can you get the Three Stooges to be is the question here. And on top of that it's filmed, it's black and white. I mean, it's a black and white. And when I was a kid, I watched it on a 13-inch black and white TV. That's how I remember it. That's my nostalgic feel on the Three Stooges. So I still want to have that same feeling. The DVDs are superior than my VHS tape on SLP with 100 and something episodes crammed into it on 1 or 2 tapes, okay? The DVDs are perfect. They're great. The picture quality is awesome. The sound quality is amazing. Everything is perfect. It's all set up for you right here. I'm going to just open up one of these just to show you what you get in this thing. And it's got a ton of episodes on it. I mean, literally it goes by year. And the 1934, they did 1, 2, 3, 4 episodes. 1935, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 episodes. 1936, they did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 episodes. And so on and so on and so on. This is what you need. It's perfect. It's all you possibly need. This thing right here is a cash in. They cashed in on the fans. They didn't give us the complete set. If they would have gave me the complete set, I probably would have opened it. Because it's only 120 episodes, I find no need to open it. The packaging is awesome. The sound effects thing is amazing. But this is strictly a countertop display piece for me. This is not a viewable enjoyment, because once I open this thing up, I'm gonna get really upset with myself. I'm gonna feel like I need to get another one because I destroyed something. And I don't know how long this setup with this whole trifold type thing with the pull out the box and I don't know how long that's gonna last. And I don't want to destroy my set. So with that said, my friends of the Three Stooges, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope I educated you on something Three Stooges wise, because I've had a lot of years with the Stooges. Okay, I've watched every episode. I've seen every episode. I've seen every movie. I can quote probably most of them because I watched them that much. When I was a kid, when I recorded those things on, I would stay up all night long on New Year's Eve and record every single episode they possibly had. It would start at, I believe they started at 11 o'clock on New Year's Eve, and they went right on until the morning. The sun would be coming up. I'd still be sitting there recording. And this was back in the day when, these were commercials, just like Channel 38, you know what I mean? So there's commercials. I'm hitting pause on the pause button, and I'm editing commercials out so I can get a commercial-free Stooge event. And almost every year they were hosted by somebody, too. Somebody like Martin Mull or something. Somebody would host the Three Stooges, Three Stooges, wow, I was gonna say anniversary. It's not an anniversary. The Three Stooges New Year's Eve extravaganza. Okay, so I had to edit that guy out too. So as a little kid, I'm editing out all the things, and I would watch those tapes over and over and over again. So to get them on DVD was an absolute privilege. I'm not gonna be, don't bite the hand that feeds you type situation. I'm happy that they released them on DVD. Was I happy that I had to buy them all on DVD and then go out and buy this other set again? With all of them on DVD again, just to get that one disc of rarities that was not available in those individual sets. That was a little rough on me. Did I pay too much for this thing? Yes. I believe I paid like $130, $140 for this thing. And you don't even get them all. That's a little upsetting, and granted, maybe the picture quality is unbelievable, but I don't care. I don't care because I'm more of a nostalgic guy than I am a picture quality guy. And I remember seeing the Stooges in like terrible quality. So to get them on DVD is just awesome, and then to get them on Blu-ray is probably even better. But I won't know until I can pick up a copy on like used and cheap. Okay. And I won't even care if the cover's destroyed, or that's what's going to happen. It's probably about 6 months from now. They're going to start popping up on eBay. They're going to start popping up on eBay, and they're going to be dirt cheap because people are going to either the sound chip on that thing, the battery on that thing's going to die, because the person that did the unboxing on YouTube also said that they don't know how to change the battery. So eventually the battery's going to die. From opening it that way in that accordion type thing, pulling out the thing, the sides are probably going to fall off. Okay, so 6 months down the road, somebody on eBay is going to be selling this thing real cheap, and they're probably just going to be selling the Blu-ray packages, like the Blu-ray compartment things there, and this thing will be totally destroyed. And that's where I'll buy it. Like $30. You want $30 for all of them on just the DVD, just the Blu-ray discs, and with the covers and everything like that. Okay, I'll do $30, but I'm not gonna go spend another $140 something just to get 100 shorts of the Three Stooges that I already own. It doesn't make any sense to me. And with that said, my friends, that's the end of this lovely Three Stooges episode. I hope you learned a little something. If you can educate me on something yourself, please comment below and teach me something that I don't know about the Three Stooges. I said their last names. I had to look at the back. Yeah, I forgot Curly Joe's last name or whatever it is. I did my best. I do know that Moe and Larry and Curly, the original, and Shemp. I know that Moe, Curly, and Shemp were all brothers. And I know Larry was somebody that they ran into and thought that he was just funny and added him to the group. Okay, he's not family. Okay, just so if you didn't know that, okay, Larry is not family. The rest of them are all family. So maybe I taught you something right there. Yeah, it took me a little while to figure that one out. I had to do a little research on that. I had to watch a couple of documentaries. I had to watch a couple of things to learn that's what the Three Stooges were. Larry was just a fiddler. He played the fiddle, or he played the violin. He's a violinist type thing, but he was a really good violinist too, actually, by the way. And Moe discovered him or found him somewhere, and they started goofing around. And next thing you know, they were the Three Stooges. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. Please comment below, like, share, subscribe, do all that stuff. Hit those buttons down below. Venmo me half your paycheck from last week. That's in the description also, my Venmo account. Listen, whatever you feel at this moment, because I just sat here and either just bursted your dream of owning the Three Stooges on Blu-ray, or you're like, damn, that's a heck of a collection. That just amazes me that you actually went out and you purchased that damn set twice just so you can get that one stupid rarities set that was only available in that box set. Or if you're like, you bought all the rest of the other stuff, what are you even doing with that? Nothing. I'm not doing anything with it. It's sitting over there collecting dust. That's what all of that stuff's doing. And that's what this is going to do pretty soon. This is going to be put on a shelf, and this is going to collect dust. And I'm not going to view it or watch it or do anything else with it. You know what? I'm not even going to hit that button again. I don't want to kill the battery. I'm going to save that for a special occasion when maybe somebody comes and visits me that I really actually care about, which is probably... It's very few and far between where I ever have anybody actually visit me and ever see my collection. That's the next time I'll hit that button. I'm not gonna hit that button again. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's it. We done. We're done. You heard it. You saw it. Now what I can do is I can watch my episode again, and I can watch it again. I can hear it again. So I don't need to hit the button anymore. I'm done. That gimmick is done. Thank you very much. I'm all done with that. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. And I will see you later.
You should have saved me some.